Hey folks, welcome to another edition of BrushPile Fishing. Today's a big first for me. I have never been to Eufaula, Alabama. I am here. I can't wait. Now we're in the middle of May. The spawn back home is just starting. I'm sure it's pretty much over down here. Tony Adams, B&M Pro staff and full-time guide, is going to be the guest today. Give you a little background. Tony and I have tried to shoot this show about 5 times and the weather's killed us every time. We've never made the trip. I am pumped, ready for it. Eufaula, Alabama. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with BrushPile Fishing.
Many people look at a lake and feel a sense of calm serenity. Crappie fishermen feel the heart-pounding anticipation of the thump. That's why host Russ Bailey is addicted to crappie fishing. It's this addiction that takes Russ from the Midwest to the Deep South in search of the best lakes, techniques, and patterns from some of the best crappie anglers in the country. Right here on BrushPile Fishing.
All right, folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing here on Eufaula, Alabama, with guide and pro staff member from B&M, Tony Adams. Tony, how we doing?
Good to meet you.
Tony, a little background for the folks. We have tried to get this show probably 5 or 6 times, and every time, like the 2 days before, the day before, it's rain, thunder, water's raised. We finally got down here.
Finally got it. I'm ready to.
I'm pumped. I've never been here, and all the shows I've done, I've never been to Eufaula. And back home, we're in the middle of May. We're in the spawn right now. It's just really coming on heavy. I'm imagining things are done here.
They're on brush piles now. They're on natural structure. They're on timber. We'll see a lot of fish on structure and natural structure today.
And one of the things that we're doing, you know, we try to do every technique possible, and we are going about as old school as you can get today. We're going to do a spider rigging thing with live bait.
That's right. We're going to have a wire hook. We're going to have a piece of number 5 lead about 12 inches above the hook.
Okay.
We're going to put our minnow in the water, and we're going to bring them to the boat.
I'm ready. And folks, you know me. When he ain't looking, I might throw a slab magnet on there and just see what happens. But Tony, I'm ready to get started. Can we fish?
Let's go do it.
All right, Eufaula, Alabama. Here we go, folks.
Here's the lake information, sponsored by Mossback Fish Habitat.
Folks, if you just joined us, we're here at Eufaula, Alabama. Going simple, split shot and a light wire hook and a minnow today. Getting some of these post-spawn crappies. They're already starting in the summer pattern down here. There we go. Better one?
You want to help me? There's a good one right there.
And Tony's got the reel on the wrong side, folks. We're going to talk about that. Look at there. Hey, you gave me the right rod there.
I gave you the right fish.
Oh my goodness.
I gave you the right fish.
Yes, you did.
See, I should have gave you this fish.
Let's compare those. My goodness. Beautiful black crappie right there. And we've been here, what, 3 minutes in the water probably?
3 minutes.
Beautiful fish. Beautiful.
Your gear and conditions, sponsored by Cornfield Fishing Gear.
A little double hip. You got it one there. There you go.
There we go. Not quite as big as that last one. About a 9.5 inch fish there.
That's good eating fish.
Tell you what, you're getting all kinds of sizes just starting out. Just an eater there. Not a monster by any means, but. And you know me, folks, I like eating them 9, 10 inch fish. Putting them other ones back.
Ooh. Go ahead.
Oh, what do I have? Man, I was trying to bait. I don't know that that's a
That
problem.
may be a cat. It's like he's shaking his head.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to be famous too now.
I hear you. You got one going.
Got one going on.
It has been crazy here in the first 5 minutes. Hold still.
Another good eating fish.
Tony, let's talk a second about, because man, this has been crazy starting out. I mean, nuts, folks. But let's talk about limits. What kind of size limits and numbers limits do they have?
The number limits is 30 a person.
Okay.
There's no size limit on Lake Eufaula due to, the Georgia, because we're on the Alabama-Georgia line. So Georgia doesn't have a size limit. So Alabama kind of, they go with a 30 limit.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what size.
30 crappie, that's
30
a lot.
crappie.
That's a lot.
That's a fish fry. Just a eating fish.
And oh man, can't get them all in the water.
I don't know if it's really the fishing hole or me and you or these fish just want to be famous on the show.
I'm thinking, well, normally my camera guy shuts them off, so. Just another good cleaning fish here. Good one to eat. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And Mike Ellis, I just want to point out to you, I did the opening today without the big heavy blue coat, and it has been great.
Oh man, I missed him. Can you believe that? He went over and hit yours.
I got him for you. You might be a little bit better, Tony.
Oh yes, that's a good crappie.
There we go. I appreciate you missing him, sending him my way. Now, Tony, so far I think everything we've caught is black crappie. Do you get white crappie down here?
There's no white crappie in the lake.
Really?
Yep.
I'll take blacks like this all day long, for sure. Folks, we're in about 16 foot of water. This is the first brush pile. We're not even to the brush pile yet, but 16 foot of water. We got water temperature about 87 degrees on the surface, so it's warm down here. And like I say, this is just the middle of May. Back home, our spawn is just starting in Ohio good. So Tony, when the spawn's over, they move out on these brush piles?
They do, yes.
Right away, good. And now you don't have to, of course you guys don't have some of the nasty weather we do up there in spring, but what little you have is kind of done now. The weather's kind of stable.
Yeah, other than those afternoon thunderstorms, that comes in, summertime pattern, they'll,
yeah. Teamwork here.
Teamwork, double. Now, if you get the big one on this one here, now you did get the bigger one. I'm handing you the wrong rod. Handing you the wrong rod every time.
Folks, it's literally hard to get the rods back in the water. There's so many fish here. Now, Tony, when you're guiding during the summer months, is this what you do mainly, or do you pull cranks at all, or you stick with this?
I pretty much brush pile, or either I'll do structure, or during the spawn we'll pitch at the bank.
Okay.
At the rocks or the grass, or.
I don't think you can get much better than this right now.
Well, that one there swallowed it. Says,
come here. Here we go.
I'm gonna keep this one just because I hurt them.
About a 10-inch fish there. Hold still. Just a keeper size.
Yeah, I mean, need you to help me
Crazy
again.
how many of these are hitting. Again, playing a numbers game, just trying to get through some of those, get some of them bigger ones.
This is something heavy here. Well, that's
That's not
a little
bad.
better one.
Tony, how long you been guiding here at Eufaula?
Well, I moved over here in '89. I used to come over here with a friend. His dad used to bring us over and we'd fish some. And then, I came with my granddad and my uncle some. So I fished it, for many years. I moved over here in '89. I started doing a little guiding, helping another guide on the lake in about '93, '94. Did some on the side.
Uh-huh.
And then my job required so much time that I kind of pushed away from it. And then I reckon I started back 5 or 6 years ago,
Okay.
Doing a little more of it. Everybody asked me, they said, we'd love to book you. And I said, well, I have a full-time job also. And I said, you'll just have to work with me on my schedule,
Sure.
there. So usually, I'm usually booked about a year out.
Oh,
And
really?
you got a fish right there on the back one.
On the jig. That's not a crappie.
Oh no! Did you get that?
No. Something like that slab magnet. And we was talking about you're normally booked about a year out. Do you guide year round, summer, winter, everything?
Yes, sir. Weather permitting.
Yeah.
I do some in January, some in February. Not as quite as many because the weather's not usually that everybody's deer hunting or they're doing the different things they do. And then I usually need a little downtime because I put a lot of structure in the lake. And that's the times I usually try to get a lot of that done also.
Brush.
Oh,
That's not. Oh, hang on. Man, as soon as you get close to the bottom, it's bam.
they're sitting there waiting on you.
You ain't lying. And they're aggressive. Just gotta find some of them bigger ones. Man, if every trip's like this, how many minutes you go through? My goodness. Nice little breeze going this morning. When we got down here yesterday, folks, air temperature was 91. It was warm. Today's about 72, 73. Nice breeze, overcast. And as you can see, the fish have been aggressive this morning. Just trying to get through some of them smaller ones and get some more quality fish. And Tony, you was telling me before we started this morning, there's another name for this lake people know it by.
Walter Elf George.
Okay.
A lot of people know that Walter Elf George. A lot of people call it Lake Eufaula. I call it Lake Eufaula.
Yeah.
That's what we've always called it since I was small. So.
What do you got there?
Look.
There we go.
Oh, there's a good
Whoa.
one. That's a.
I don't think it's crappie. They're catfish. On that Diamond series. See you bending that rod, folks. That's awesome. I think I got another big cat here. Oh, jeez. And when I say big, look at this. I'm just gonna let him play himself out. Maybe.
You need me to get the net?
You might have to on this one. Goodness. Nothing I can do right now, folks. Just let him. We got 6 pound test on. Come on, give up a little bit.
Little kitty cat.
Untangle this rod too. All right. Folks, if you have not tried the Diamond series, it is a super sensitive rod, man, and you just seen it's got some backbone. That was awesome. It's not what we're after, Tony, by the way.
We're still working on them.
I missed a crappie trying to get that one in. What you got?
Well, he got tangled up around the end.
Like that? You called that one, man.
And I'm telling you, that's pretty fun too. You can
Not a bad
get
one.
lots of fish.
And that's exactly what I did, just kind of lifting it up. Not a bad one there, folks.
Just real slow.
Some good eating fish, and they are warm to the touch, I'll tell you.
A lot of clients that just come out here, they want one rod. Oop, as soon as it drops, just right off the bottom.
I can see why.
That's a pretty decent fish right there. A little better. You got it. Talking about a fish fry. I mean, we would have enough
We
for
would
fish
have
fry
yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, we would have plenty.
Here you go, Russ. Can you help me? I got tying a hook on,
We
fish
have
going
all
all
the
over the
cleaner
place.
ones we wanted, didn't we? Come here.
Somehow you always get the bigger fish.
I
though, when I hang
know,
you the
I
rod.
know. That's actually a good fish there, folks. They're healthy, they are. Good chunky fish. That's a good one there. Pretty fish too. Look at the color in them things. Warm water, pretty specks. Different sizes this morning. We've got them all from £1.25 all the way down to 4-inch fish. They've had some good spawns.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna hold mine further out so it looks a little bigger, though.
Oh, that crappie?
Yeah. Yep.
Fighting hard.
I think this other one got off, but and this one here, I think I missed that one.
Oh, come on.
They are pretty colored, though.
Yeah, they are.
Bam.
Come on.
There's one right there.
Same size. All right, get this one in the water. Even now, if we just get a couple bigger ones, we'd be good.
We may have to hit
Not
another hole.
bad.
That's a pretty decent one.
Good keeper.
There was some good ones on it the other afternoon.
There we go. Come here.
That's pretty good.
Hold still. There you go. A lot of 10 and a half inch fish. All right, folks, we made our first move. The first brush pile, we caught I don't know how many crappie. It was crazy. But we're looking for a few bigger ones now. So we made a move, and they're calling for some heavy storms coming in. As you can see, we're out of that cove now, and we're in some pretty rough water. So we're going to try brush pile number 2, see what can happen here. We don't know how much more time we're going to have today with the storms coming in, but we're going to give it a try out here in the open water and see what happens. There we go. Ooh, that's a good fish. Better. Come here. Boy, these dark males over here. Another good, just cleaning fish.
One on the dead minnow. The live minnow would be the.
Folks, I hope you're enjoying today's show. Let me tell you what we're doing right now. We started out with 6 dozen minnows today, and we thought that'd be enough. We ran out of those in the first hour and a half. We're into this show right now. Tony went to get some more. We've caught a ton of crappie. We're going to try to get a few more big ones before the storm comes in, and it's coming pretty close. You can see that last couple spots we were in some pretty good waves. But we're going to try to get a few big fish before we close things out. But it's, you know, this is cool to do a show like this. I know this is the same style as Davy Jones likes to do. You know, everything you see anymore is live scoping, so it's good to get back to the basics. A split shot, a hook, and a minnow. So I hope you're enjoying this. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back though, as soon as Tony gets back from the bait store. All right, folks, we made another move. Sun has actually popped out before this storm comes through, so we went to a brush pile out basically in the middle here. We're at 17 foot, a little bit deeper. And again, just trying to pop a couple bigger fish and see what happens. Tony, you say we're on a big stump right now.
Yes, sir.
There we go. There we go. Not a big one, but not a bad one.
Nice fish.
That one will keep. Another good, like I say, good cleaner size. And I'll tell you what, they got beautiful color
Oh, they
down
do.
here. Beautiful
Pretty.
color.
Some fine eating.
Another decent fish, folks. Eufaula, Alabama. First time here, and it's been fun.
And now, the Brush Pile Gear Check.
Hey y'all, this is Tony Adams on Lake Eufaula. The brush pile gear check today, we was using the B&M Diamond Series 8-foot, 10-foot rods We was using the B&M Pro 100 reels. We was fishing with the wire hook, with a minnow, with the hook, through the bottom lip, out the top lip, and we was fishing 3 rods apiece, 3 on each side. This is your BrushPile fishing gear check of the day. Thanks.
So Tony, here in a minute, I'm going to have you show the folks how you prefer to hook the minnows. But right now, I want to talk a little bit about minnow size. I know guys that will only use big minnows, some will only use small minnows. Does it vary for you, or how do you go about choosing the size?
Well, what I like to do, here's 2 different sizes here. I like to go with the smaller minnow,
Okay.
to the medium-sized minnow. Now, if the bite's really good, you can go to a larger minnow. But if the bite is slow, I would prefer a smaller to medium-sized minnow.
Definitely downsize.
Downsize.
Just
Yes,
like
sir.
a jig.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go. Another tip for here at Eufaula, Alabama.
When I'm fishing live bait, I like to fish with a wire hook. I usually run my lead up 6 to 12 inches above the hook. The way I hook the minnow is through the bottom lip, out the top lip, so that when I drop it, he's dangling, he's swimming, getting the attention of those crappie.
Good one? Oh, yes it is. Oh, look how dark.
Good old meal down there.
Oh boy. All right, folks, like I just said, the cameraman's giving me looks. We've got a little sunshine now, but the storms are about a half an hour out. We can't get the camera equipment wet, so we're gonna get out of here. Lake Eufaula, Alabama, just the numbers alone should get you down here. Give this man a call. Tell you what, I've had a ball today, and we went back to the basics. A split shot, a minnow, put them in rod holders and catch some fish. Tony, I've had a great time, brother.
I enjoyed it.
Hey,
Thank
we
you very
finally
much.
got it, man.
Appreciate y'all coming.
And Tony, again, if you want to get down here, folks, give this man a call. Check him out on Facebook and get down here. Lake Eufaula, Alabama. Hope you enjoyed it. You stay tuned. We'll be back again with BrushPile Fishing.
Special thanks to B&M Pole Company, War Eagle Boats, Crappie Magnet, Slime Line Fishing Line, Cornfield Fishing Gear, Eye-Hole Jig, Easy Drift, Driftmaster, Offshore Tackle Company, Power Pole, Mossback Fish Habitat, Hook and Bullet Sunglasses, Garmin,